Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Western New York Athletics. We're live here on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and on the WesternNewYorkAthletics.com website. My name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside me is Francis Beck. We are live here at Sweet Home High School. This is the second week of the inaugural regular season for Section 6 girls varsity flag football. But for the first time ever, Western New York Athletics is here broadcasting to what should be a great game tonight. Friday night lights here at Sweet Home High School as the 1-0 Panthers and the 1-0 Amherst Tigers square off. And Francis, history right here for Western New York Athletics, broadcasting the first ever girls varsity flag football game with two teams that have a nice historical background when it comes to flag football programs.
Yeah, you talk about, this league has been in the works for a couple years now. A Sweet Home AD, Melissa Derry, who's the chairman, has been working on this, and they're now in the pilot league across New York State. And we got Section 6 got 12 teams taking part this year, and we got two of which I think could be two of the top teams in Section 6 this year in this pilot year.
Yeah, they're broken up. Those 12 teams are broken up into two 6-team divisions, and let's get it going right away. Sweet Home Panthers 1-0. They kicked off their season on the road last week, taking on Depew's squad, and came away with a 46-14 victory over the Wildcats. Their senior, Martin Gerber, played a phenomenal game and is looking to be one of the best standouts in this sport so far. 4 touchdowns in that game, 2 in the air, 1 on the ground, and even a kickoff return for a touchdown. So we'll take a quick break in the action for the National Anthem. Wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, Friday Night Lights edition here. This couldn't be any more exciting, Francis. Talked a little bit about Sweet Home. Let's talk about Amherst. You and I were both there for the Amherst Iroquois game. You did a game recap of that game. What did you notice from that Amherst team?
Well, you saw this Amherst team that knew what they were doing. They were able to move the ball down the field. They had fantastic passing from Sage Sabantino, sophomore quarterback. She was doing great in the pocket, and she has a couple of receivers that she counts on. Nisha Stikowiak, who's a 11th grader. You'll see her. She'll be in that center tight end position. And then you have Kelsey Sorenson, who caught the very first touchdown in Amherst girls flag football history. She'll be looking to get to them. And then don't forget about number 2, Avia Trincone, running the ball as well. They like to do a lot of option. This Amherst team definitely has a lot of speed.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw that in the pass rushing department. Every single play, Francis, on the defensive side, Amherst always rushed 2, and it just befuddled Iroquois' quarterbacks. They did a little bit of a 2-quarterback system. And number 13 for Amherst, Vivian Kalitsa, I believe it was, had 9 sacks in that game. So this pass rushing, it's going to be interesting to see what Sweet Home's going to do here against the speedy player in Martin Gerber, who will mainly be their quarterback. But 16-6 was the final score of that Amherst Iroquois game in week 1. 46-14 was the final score with Sweet Home defeating Depew. And those weren't the only games we had in action. We had a ton of high-scoring games in week 1. West Seneca defeated Hamburg 52-12. Orchard Park won in a 45-0 shutout victory over Frontier. Lackawanna also shut out their opponents, defeating Buffalo Academy of Science 33-0. And then this one, North Tonawanda blew out Niagara Falls. And folks, A blowout in this game is an understatement. Final score of that one, 84-6.
Yeah, that shows that North Tonawanda had a lot of speed and knew exactly what they were doing on the field. They were doing a great job. We were, in fact, at the closest game by far, a 16-6 win, Amherst versus Iroquois, as Iroquois got a touchdown kind of towards the end of the game on their final drive. Sam Current scored kind of a run along the sideline as it appears that Sweet Home is going to get the ball first.
Yeah, and as we do that, Francis, with this, sport in its inaugural year, there's a lot of new rules in terms of the field dimensions and also with penalties as well, and we'll definitely talk about it as this game comes along. But we are underway. Martin Gerber, the senior, already with it as the flag is pulled at around the 30, well, in this case, the 20 to 23-yard line, so pick up about 3.
Yeah, if you kind of notice on your screen, you can see a 20-yard marker above the 30. The field is only 80 yards long, so that means the goal line is at the 10-yard lines of this regular football field. The goal line of the regular field is the back line, and then the out of bounds, you can kind of see towards the top of your screen above the 30 in there, there's kind of a black to a white line. Those are kind of the lacrosse lines. Those are your sidelines, just so you can got to get your bearings.
How about this? A fake going up there, and this pass is dropped. Number 16, the intended receiver there, Amelie Larson.
Yeah, I think Gerber was a little too quick on her feet. Probably should have taken a second to maybe settle her hips down and then gotten that pass off. Pass was a little too high, a little unsettled, and it'll set up third down. Let me get to that. Third down, and then they're going for the midfield line, which is the 50 on your field. You don't quite see it on your screen, but it's actually the 40-yard line in this game.
One person in motion in the set, and they go with the jet sweep to the left side. Not able to grab the flag, able to get right by, and she is tripped and falls down. Looks like I don't know if that's where they spot the ball or if it's a penalty marker. It looks like a yellow flag is on the field.
Yeah, it looks like a yellow flag. I don't know if maybe there was a little too much contact there. It appears, let's see, they're talking about it right now.
Yeah, so this is going to be a potential penalty. Looks like maybe on Amherst. So to talk a little about the field dimensions a little bit more, 40 is the midfield marker, and you have 2 of the 20s on each side of the field and the goal lines, close to the 10-yard line. Every down, it's about a 1st and 20. So you get about 4 chances to move it. So if, let's say, you're on the 20-yard line trying to get to the midfield marker, it's going to be a 1st and 20. You have a couple attempts there to try to get the first down, reset it to a first down, and you keep going from there. Here's a pass, quick pass, slant pass, and no, it's going to fall incomplete, so we'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, and one of the big things, so there's no sticks in here. You see a yard down marker, but your first down is the next line. So they've already passed midfield, so their first down is 20 yards away to the 20-yard line, which is the 30, as you'll see in big letters on the regular football field. So that's interesting. So no worried about sticks, but you're just going for that next main marker on the field to get your first down.
And if we do have a touchdown, we'll definitely bring up the extra point tries, which will be 1, 2, and 3. Option play, Gerber running it right up the gut, now to the right side, and a good job able to bring that flag in as she crossed around the 35. They'll maybe put around 34, 35. No, still be a 3rd and long coming up for the Panthers.
The other thing we should mention, and that there's no quarters in here, it's just 2 24-minute halves. I'm going to do my best here to try to keep the time and the downs accurate here while I'm doing color. But if you can, I know you're seeing probably a big number there for time. That is correct. They do halves of about 24 minutes. So that's something's a little different than maybe tackle as well.
Megan Gerber looking, able to shake off one defender, throwing it deep downfield, and it's tipped up, but it is incomplete. A beautiful throw by Megan Gerber. Intended receiver was Lene Hall, and we'll have 4th down coming up.
Gerber was a key part of the Sweet Home girls basketball team this past winter. They made it to I believe the A1 finals this year, which 2 years ago they were a team who barely won 1 or 2 games, and she was kind of one of those she had been there since a sophomore and kind of saw this program grow. Remember, I talked to her at Buff State, and just a great leader.
One attempt as this one will go bounce and into the end zone. Looks like they'll rule that as a touchback, so Amherst will get the first possession of the game with 22:05 to go in the first half.
So we'll see this Amherst team on the field. We talked about them. They're led by number 12, Sage Sabatino. Their quarterback, she had a couple of passes, 2 touchdown passes, including a 41-yarder to freshman Annabelle Martin later in the game that really sealed that victory for them on Wednesday.
So it'll start off with a 2, 3, 4 wide receivers, 1 running back right behind Sabatino. The snap, faking the give, rolling out to the right. Pass is caught by Stakowiak. And they'll mark that down right at around the 26-yard line. So nice job picking up about 6 yards after the touchback.
And we talked about it pregame. Nisha Stowiak, we saw as a favorite target. I think she snapped the ball there, but she's kind of that center tight end sort of feel. It almost reminds me of that Dustin Keller, who used to be a tight end for the Jets years ago. Just a nice safety blanket over the middle.
Here's a nice play off to the running back, but a beautiful job. Looks like that was Megan Gerber grabbing the flag. She may have gotten a yard on the play, and that'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's about 3rd and 13, so they got to pick up a lot of yards. And then, because 4th down, you can go for it, but you can't fake. So either punt or you don't. So I'd imagine if Amherst can't get close here, they probably would punt on 4th down.
Well, Stakowiak is to the far left side, one-on-one, trying to go for Sabatino, and this one is intercepted and past the 30-yard line, and she will take it to the house. Touchdown, Sweet Home.
Lene Hall does a great job on the side. She knows exactly, she's reading the pass as it was coming out and comes up with the big interception, taking it to the house, and now the Panthers are on the board.
So that will chalk up 6 points for Sweet Home Panthers. And now, Francis, this is where we go to the extra point conversions. They have options to do a 1-point try, a 2-point try, and a 3-point try.
Yeah, so actually let me pull up the, you can kind of see 3, 10, 14. That's the different marks. So it looks like, are they putting it at the 3-yard line? Yeah, 3-yard line. So this will be a 1-point extra point.
Gerber's got Hall right behind her, but if 2 wide receivers set. Option play, nope, they're going to fake the pass, and this will fall incomplete. That was tipped by an Amherst defender. Pass will be incomplete. 1-point try is no good, but with 20:48 remaining in the first half, Sweet Home able to get on the board first with a pick 6 from Lene Hall. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, and another turnover. Sweet Home, another defensive touchdown right out of the commercial break. Amber Murak, the sophomore, making a big play on defense and already taking us to a double-digit lead, 12-0 now.
And what a better way to start that drive if you're Sweet Home. Back-to-back pick 6s. You don't see that very often, but she does a great job finding that ball, catching the tail end of her, running it into the end zone. And you can tell this Sweet Home crowd is fired up. They had some food trucks out here earlier. It's packed right now. It's packed. They're treating this as spring homecoming, and right now they're putting on a show for their home crowd.
So the ball is at the 20-yard line if you were to count it on the American football. So this is going to be a 2-point conversion. Gerber has a chance to sling it. And what a beautiful catch. The 2-point conversion is good. That looked like the freshman McKenna Flato able to go up there, make a big grab. 14-0. 20:38 remaining in the first half. What a great start for Sweet Home.
Yes, Sweet Home. You couldn't really ask for more than that. More anything better than that. 2 offensive drives for Amherst end up in pick sixes, and Sweet Home is really cooking. Megan Gerber having a great start at quarterback. Remember, last week she had 4 touchdowns, 2 throwing, 1 rushing. She returned a touchdown, 2 flag pulls, and she's certainly showing her worth so far.
Amherst are already getting their offense out right away as this ball was bobbled, and that's the rules for flag football. Once the ball is dropped by a player, the play is automatically dead, and the ball spotted where that ball fell off. So this is essentially a 5-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, that's why you really got to hold on to the ball very well. There's no live balls. They don't want piles. But yeah, you got to hold on to the ball because the play ends right there.
2nd down and 25. The snap, the fake to the give. Trying to find someone. Nothing there, and she'll scramble. Sabantino trying to go by one defender, but Gerber's right there again on the defensive side. They moved it back to the 20, so they regained the 5 yards back, but this will be a 3rd and very, very long. They still need another 20 to get to the midfield marker. Yeah,
you could see the Sweet Home defender was in the backfield right away. Sabantino did a great job faking out the defender and at least getting a couple of yards, but this Tigers offense is still in a tough position. 3rd and 20 to go.
So they'll stay with the same formation on the last play. They got the 2 wide receivers out wide, running back right behind Sabantino. Here's a snap. Rolling out to the left, and sacked. And that looked like that was McKenna Flato getting that big 2-point conversion and able to break right through to get the sack.
Yeah, this is, the defenders who are quick. You really want defenders who are quick rushing the ball and good with their hands so they can get those sacks in the backfield, not even letting anything develop downfield.
So Amherst is going to have to punt in this situation. They'll get into their formations, and this is the other thing about punting. No one moves until that ball is kicked.
Yes, and if the ball hits the ground, it's automatically dead.
There's one, and it will move to the left side, going out of bounds. So that will be at the 34, in between the 34, 35-yard line in Amherst territory.
And I think if you're Coach Kenzie and Coach Crozier, you got to think about let's calming down our offense. Actually, I'm sorry. You're Sweet Home getting the ball. You're just throwing it downfield. You got all the momentum. Let's cash in on it as much as you can. If you're Coach Monaco, I would throw it deep with Gerber. She's been doing a great job. And try to get in the end zone. Just keep that momentum going.
It looked like the girls there in the Sweet Home were misjudged where possession of the ball was first. They were about 5 or 10 yards up the field more, but they'll start it at Amherst 35. Nice little end-around play to the right side. Able to move it, getting it past, downfield, and it will be spotted right at around the 26-yard line. So beautiful job to get that nice end-around play. Nice little option read play, able to fool them a bit, move it to the right side, and Sweet Home's cooking right now. What a great start for them.
They talk about in, tackle football, the ends kind of have to stay home, and your 2 rushers kind of have to do the same here on defense as well. You got to stay home because you're going to see those reverses a lot more in this game.
So it's about a 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the first. Option play, giving it to Hall, using the burst of speed, getting the first down and more! And she just got stopped before the end zone about a yard away. Beautiful job grabbing the flag. That last line of defense, but Sweet Home, 1st and goal, looking to try to get that 3rd touchdown already.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a number who grabbed the flag, but she did a fantastic job. The play ends when you grab the flag. You're not delivering a hit, and she did a very disciplined job, and it keeps her team in the game, allows the Tigers a chance to get a goal line stop, and they had a couple of those on Wednesday against Iroquois.
Lene Hall had that big run the previous play. Gerber, the snap, Option play, able to juke one defender, spin move, and touchdown by Sweet Home. And not even 10 minutes into this game, and they're starting to run away with this one.
Yeah, Gerber, just a simple option play to the left side, and she read it perfectly. The defender was going a little bit outside. She cuts in. Again, she only needed a yard or just a yard, and she's able to get in before anyone takes her flag. Easy 6 points for the Panthers.
Gerber now already with 2 rushing touchdowns on the season. Had one in the previous game against Depew, winning 46-14. She jogs back out to her offense, getting the play from her head coach, Chris Monaco. So they have it at the 1 yard line. So they're going to go for the 1-point try. Set up with a couple wide receivers to the left. And this one goes over the head of Gerber. Play is dead. So the 1-point try fails, but Sweet Home couldn't ask for a better start. They're up 20-0, 17:41 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you call on the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. As we had a little bit of confusion what happened. We thought the point try wasn't good.
Well, they put on maybe they're redoing the point try. So we're supposed to be running the clock, so let me hit that. Because there's 20-0 up on the board, and it looks like they missed the extra point try. Maybe if there was
fourth down.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe if they're trying it again, or...
Here's the play, and that one goes over Gerber's head again.
Okay, so it looks like now it's going to go over to possession's going to go over to Amherst.
Oh, okay, so that touchdown did not count.
Oh,
There's
no,
a penalty
okay,
on
they
the
are
play.
taking
Okay.
the...
So that was the confusion right there. We were really confused for a second. I'm sure you guys were at home. So what happened was, I guess the rushing touchdown from Gerber did not count. There was a penalty on the play, so they set it back a bit. So they didn't get the touchdown, turnover on downs. Amherst gets the ball, scores now 14-0 instead of 20-0.
Big break for the Tigers.
And it looks like we have. Just gotta stop.
You know, I don't think the clock started. I think that was the issue over there.
Okay.
I didn't see the clock start. Again, this is the first time everybody's been doing this. Sweet Home played last week, but it was at Depew. Mm-hmm. So this is Sweet Home's first home game, so everybody's still trying to get the feel for all the rules and everything.
Here's the snap, rolling out to the left. Savantino trying to go with a deep shot downfield, and it falls incomplete. Had 3 players right there, 1 Amherst player, 2 Sweet Home defenders. The ball falls incomplete, and like you said, Francis, this is the inaugural season. We're not going to be perfect here on this broadcast. We do try our best to know everything we can. So right now we'll have a second down. Snap, look, and sacked. Looks like that was number 16, Amelie Larson, able to get right through, grab the flag from Stakowiak.
It does a great job getting the backfield, sets up 3rd and very long for the Tigers offense.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and very, very long. They got to try to get to the 20, get the first down. Savantino, snap, and this one's caught. Trying to able to break right by, but able to grab the flag was number 10, Amber Murak. A catch made by Kelsey Sorenson, and we'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this Sweet Home defense is doing a great job of getting pressure on Sabatino. That's really what's led to the 2 interceptions. Is she's been under duress throwing it downfield, and those are easy pickings for a defense looking for an interception.
Amherst not getting the start that they want to so far. Have to go another 3 and out. Here's the boot. Eye-arcing punt to the right side, and they will let that one stop immediately right just in front of the midfield marker. So this is an instance, Francis, where it's not going to be a 1st and 20. It's going to be about a 1st and 19 for them.
Yeah, and this is one of the interesting things about flag football. There's no sticks. There's no chains, and it's the first down marker is either the 20-yard line or the 40-yard line or the goal line. So, I think as you'll see as we go on and players get more advanced and coaches realize, I think you're going to see instances where you're going to see players go out of bounds before the first down marker, so then maybe they can get extra plays to get that next first down afterwards.
So out of their last possession, they had a turnover on downs and what was almost a touchdown, but brought back by a penalty. The snap, the fake. Gerber able to roll outside the pocket and is going to go ahead and scramble and not able to get her flag pulled yet. Now it does, and this will go right to around the 22, 23-yard line. A beautiful gain, getting a chance to make it 2nd and short now for Sweet Home.
Yeah, Gerber does a nice job getting around in that right side and just gets a couple yards. It's amazing how fast she is. She's probably, you don't see it. There's not a lot of, in boys football, tackle football, you can really see speed. Not a lot of sports you can see speed. Now you can see it here because they're running with the ball. They're not necessarily with a soccer ball or anything or looking for a pass, but they're able to really show off their speed in this game.
Snap, option play, giving it now to Hall. She gets the first down and more, cutting it to the left side and able to bring it down inside the, looks like the 11-yard line. Say 21-yard line on the field. So if there's any confusion, folks, I definitely understand. But you got to mention that this field is a bit smaller than what the boys' football field would be. So when you see 20 and I'm saying 10, that's because 10 is, for their field, it's a bit smaller.
Yeah, again, the goal line is the 10-yard line on the football field. Just if I can give you that reference, kind of get that in your head.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout called by Amherst with 12:45 remaining here in the first half. 14-0's our score in favor of Sweet Home off of 2 defensive touchdowns. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. My name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside me is Francis Beck. Welcome to the first ever broadcast of Section 6 Girls Varsity Flag Football. First founded back in February 2nd, earlier this season, and a lot of it has to do with the donations that were helped by the Buffalo Bills to help get it going here in Section 6 and even Section 5 in the Rochester area. And they weren't the only ones that helped donate to get flag football starting in New York State. The Jets and New York Giants did it in their areas as well, and Nike's helped out as well. A lot of things had to come into place to make this all together and work. And the girls, they're having a blast out there. Juki, one defender, and another one still has both their flags. And touchdown, Sweet Home.
Just a great run there, and again, that's why in flag football you might have thought that her flag was pulled, but she just kept going. You go until there's a whistle blown. Just like in any sport, you go until the whistle's blown, and she did a great job, and she got her team 6 more points.
So now it's 20-0 in favor of Sweet Home. So at the ball sitting around that, what did you see there? 1 yard line, 2 yard line?
I think it's the 2 yard line. Let me pull it up. These are the flag. These are dimensions here. So the 3 yard line is going to be your 1 point extra point. So it looks like it's at the 3 right now. It was at the 5. You could go for 2. And the 15, or I believe it's either the 15 or the 20 yard line is.
So 10's 2 point try, and then 14 will be the 3 point try.
Yes. Again, there's no kicking in this game. There is punting, as we saw, but no field goals or anything like that.
And it looks like one of the players on Amherst having a hard time with the belt that helps hold both flags on each of the hips. So we do have a little stoppage in play as they go ahead and work that out. And, let's keep talking about Sweet Home. Nice job. Like, they've been on firing all cylinders. As now looks like we're now get back into the action. Toss play the Hall, trying to move it to the left side, but a beautiful job by number 11, Ariana Woods, to stop the 1 point try. 20-0's our score. 12:32 remaining in the first half. We'll take a break in the action. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny.
Welcome back, everyone. West New York Athletics, and pick 6 there by Megan Gerber, her second one of the game, able to pick off Sage Savantino. 26-0's our score.
I don't think Gerber had an interception touchdown. According to our stats, I think she had a return one, but I don't think that counts as an interception. So I think she kind of fills out her stat sheet a little more from last week. Filling in the missing pieces, I guess.
Able to get it done on both sides of the field. So they're at the 10-yard line. So this time they're going to try and go for 2 to make it a 4-score lead. The snap. Gerber looking, trying to stay patient, has someone wide open! And the 2-point conversion is good. That looks like number 3. Let's see. Tamayo, the sophomore, able to break right through the secondary to make it 28-0.
Yeah, she does a great job getting open, and Gerber knew exactly where she was going to be and put that right in the breadbasket.
So with that, then I'll move the cones up to the 20-yard line. That's where Amherst will start. And listen, if you're head coach Chris Kenzie, Francis, what do you do here in this situation?
You got to keep it simple. I think you try running the ball, getting to the outside, simple plays for your offense, just to get them some confidence.
Snap. Savantino going to toss it over. Bobbled it, but able to corral it, and the flag is pulled by Gerber, gaining about 2 or 3 yards. It's like that's Olivia Troncone as the main runner for Amherst. And she was very explosive in their victory against Iroquois, able to try to get out of the backfield a lot, and then they were able to get at mix of running pass going.
Yeah, again, that option play you just saw, they ran a lot of on Wednesday against the Chiefs and had a lot of success with it.
So they'll keep one wide receiver to the left side. Snap. Savantino trying to run right through. Got one person to miss, and there's Gerber once again. Able to pull the flag off, and Amherst just inching away a little bit closer to the first down marker. So right now it's at the 25. They have about 15 yards to go for the first.
Yeah, I would just keep it simple like this. I know you look at the scoreboard and you think, oh, we got to get touchdowns right now, but the big thing is just confidence and moving the ball forward.
Here's a snap. 3-step back, looking from left to right, and here it is, and it falls incomplete. And coming up a little awkwardly was Yulesi Tamayo, but she's able to get up on her own and walk off. Pass was incomplete, and fourth down will come up.
Yeah, again, you will see some collisions in this game, even though it's not tackle. I would akin it to, a ball hitting the outfield, and maybe it's between the left fielder and the right fielder or something, and they might get close to each other. But, that kind of deal. Remember, these are on the different sides, so you're going to have a couple of those collisions a game, but I don't think you're going to see too many injuries as far as that.
So the junior Kelsey Sorenson will come line in the punt, and the boot. It's a high punt. Good hang time, no. Getting a pass over the midfield marker. Ball was bobbled, and Sweet Home will take over in their own territory. So this won't be a 1st and 20 in this case. This will be about a 1st and 3 yards of the first.
Yeah, and then, in Sweet Home, you take advantage of that. You can look at that either 1st and 3rd, or you get now 8 plays to go, 23 yards or 22 yards, which can be a great way of looking at it. You can do a lot of things. If you just want to run a couple of 5-yard plays, you can easily get that. Or if you're going to see Coach Monaco, just keep things open and try to just keep going towards that end zone.
Here's a snap. Toss play over to Hall. Gain the first down and more. She'll be officially brought down into Amherst territory right around the 36-yard line. So they technically pick up that first down. They move the chains. This will be first down and about maybe 16 to go.
Yeah, again, just simple play, just the right side, getting other people involved. We've seen Hall get involved. She's just one of many girls who have made big plays for Sweet Home so far.
So as Chris Monaco is pointing up, that's the first down as the down marker is able to make the adjustment. And Gerber, for the first time today, tackle for a loss in the backfield. Number 15, Ireland Hall, the junior, able to blow right by everyone to grab the flag off the left hip of Gerber.
And those are the kind of plays that the Amherst defense needs to keep making. They need to get these Sweet Home girls in the backfield, really stopping these plays before they can really even get started, because it's a lot harder to pull a flag when somebody's down the field going full speed versus when they're behind the scrimmage and they're still building up to full speed.
So I'll bring up a second down in 21. But we know Gerber, she can try and sling it. She's shown it a couple times, but this one's going to go for a short pass. And right behind her receiver, the intended one was Yulesi Tamayo, the sophomore. And this will be a third and very, very long.
Yeah, I don't know if that was maybe a situation where maybe they were miscommunication on what the route was or what. But, yeah, that pass was just not on the right spot. It looked like the receiver was a little bit too far ahead of that ball. So that one, they'll just have to go back to the drawing board, move on to the next play. Again, third down, I would say at this point, if you can just get half, I would probably go for it on fourth down.
Oh, absolutely. And the momentum they've had so far, I wouldn't be surprised. At least try to cut, in this play, try to cut the yardage in half. So it looks like they'll go out wide, shotgun formation. Even though everyone can technically run, it looks like a 3-wide receiver set. No, here's a fake and a pass, and it's caught. How about that for a little trickery on that play? Catching at number 16, Amelie Larson. As they get it back over to Amherst territory, it's going to be fourth down and about 12 to go.
Yeah, that good trickery there. Hall makes a great play, and she's been one of those players who've been really shined so far this game, and they go to her. She makes play again halfway there, and they're going for it. Again, you can't fake punt. They haven't announced that they're going to punt. So, yeah, Sweet Home is going to go for it.
Let's see the formation they're in. Looks like they got a quarterback, running back next to each other, going too wide to the left, rolling out quickly to the right. Gerber going downfield, and it's caught by Larson. First down and more. The arm strength from Megan Gerber is phenomenal. Able to throw a dart to Larson, and they move the chains on a big fourth down play.
That's a big-time throw. I don't want to overstate that, but that's a big-time throw, especially if she hasn't done this before or is limited. That's a it's a good that would be a good throw if that was a varsity quarterback playing tackle football. But it's a fantastic throw from her over the middle, and sets up first and 1, actually, because I think they're outside the 20.
Here's the snap. Gerber looking, throwing it right behind her to Hall. She's trying to get past the original line of scrimmage, and it looks like she may have gotten about 2-3 yards. So that would be at around 30s, 20s, so that would probably be around, 8 yards to go for the touchdown, 7 yards.
Yeah, 7 yards to go for the touchdown.
So second down and goal. The clock keeps ticking. Less than 8:30 to go in the first half. All been Sweet Home. They've done it on defense. They've done it on offense. They've been all around fantastic so far. Go with the 2 wide receivers, the fake the Hall, throwing it downfield, and it's caught by Larson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Larson came up with that big catch earlier on 4th down, streaking over the hash mark, and Gerber goes right back to her in the end zone. She's got that big frame, easy to throw to in the middle of the end zone, just kind of had to throw it up. She was the only one who could grab it, and that's exactly what she did.
Well, I'm going to have to double check how many touchdowns Gerber had. She's had 2 pick sixes. Was that her second passing touchdown so far?
Yeah, I know someone else had, I think it was Hall or someone else had a pick 6. Yeah, I know Hall had at least one pick six.
Yes. So we'll definitely have to check the stat sheet on that once the first half ends. Well, she's had a phenomenal game. Looking downfield, and that's well high over the intended receiver, falling incomplete. The intended receiver was McKenna Flato. Looked like that was for a 1-point conversion, and that is no good. 8:06 remaining here in the first half. So we'll stay here on the broadcast. Sweet Home up 34-0.
You know, things are pretty much going the way that they went last week for Sweet Home in their 46-14 win over Depew. That was at Depew, and it seems like they're kind of on the right and the same track as well. So Sweet Home off to another good start.
Let's see what Amherst can try and do here, as they actually haven't even gotten to the other side of the field yet. Savantino's pass, that's caught by Sorenson, and she'll take a tumble, rolling around, trying to gain a yard or so. So that would be at about, at the 20, looks like they'll put at the 26, 27-yard line, pick up about 7.
Just solid gain for Amherst, short over the middle, and I think that's what you got to do, especially as you have the 2 Sweet Home rushers going right after Sabantino over the middle.
The snap, the look, trying to shade one defender, and that pass is caught. Moving it towards the left side, number 6. That was Annabelle Martin, the freshman, able to gain an extra couple more yards.
And it looked like Murak got the tackle, or I should say the flagpole, and kept that gain to a minimum. And you set up third for Amherst, third and at least manageable. And I think if you you got to keep going with those short passes, because Sweet Home's not going to let you throw it deep, because we've seen it multiple times already. When they try to throw it deep with those rushers, it ends very badly for the Tigers.
So they'll have 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 bunched inside, 1 running back behind Sabantino, and they'll give it over to the running back. Trying to cut it right through, shake one defender, getting past the midfield marker and more. And a beautiful job by Yalitzi Tamayo to grab the flag, because if they didn't do that, Olivia Troncone could have probably took it for 6.
Yeah, Troncone did a great job. She duked a couple defenders and was able to, and again, as you said, if that leg pull wasn't made, she was gone. She just had green space going on the left side.
So for the first time today, Amherst on the other, in Sweet Home territory. Option play, shovel pass. This one is caught to the right side. Passed it around the 30 into the 29-yard line. And that was their main person they had in their victory against Iroquois, Denicia Stakowiak. They used that a lot. Is, like you said, that center tight end spot, able to move her out to the right or sometimes the left side.
And you know what's interesting here is you would think you have a center, you would keep her as a blocker. But I think as you're going to kind of see here, you usually want your center to go out for a pass, and you kind of keep 2 other people that you're sort of your guards to stay out and block.
Sabantino pass, and it's picked off again by Gerber. Unable to grab the flag was Annabelle Martin, and another turnover for the Tigers as Sweet Home will now take over once again with all momentum shifted on their side.
Yeah, it was, of course, after Amherst really starts moving the football, and they're moving along, and that pass just a little high. You could tell San Martino felt the pressure, and Gerber takes advantage.
Gerber immediately talking to the troops of her team, getting them the spread out wide as they got one to the left and right side. Hall right behind her. The give, the fake, rolling out to the right. Doesn't like what she sees, and she'll go ahead and sprint. Spin move, and a flag was pulled by number 11, Ariana Woods, as they inch closer to the first down. So it'll be second down and about 4 to go for the first.
And again, she just reads whatever's there, says everybody's covered, but there's some green space. We'll go get a couple yards. Great move, smart move, and he set up second and very short.
So Gerber will motion out, stay with a bit of the same formation. Tells her one receiver to move a little bit more to the right. Gerber able to break through, spin, still has both flags, not anymore, but gets more than enough for the first down, and back in Amherst territory, Sweet Home goes.
Yeah, she just read the block inside option play, and it looked like the rusher kind of went to the outside of the blocker, so Gerber went inside. If I'm Sweet Home, if I'm Amherst, I'm not letting Gerber run anymore. If it's an option play, I'm going to make her pitch it out because, one, Gerber's done fantastic, and two, once that ball hits the ground, it's dead, and it actually could end up for a loss. But I'm not letting Gerber run all over me. I'm going to make someone else beat me if I'm Amherst.
The senior who's been the main integral part of the Sweet Home team, just showing it once again here today early in this very early season. Simon has her running back to her right side. The snap, looking to the left. Pass is caught. And a good job, able to grab the flag on that first down catch. Looked like that was number 6, McKenna Flato, on the reception.
In some ways, the quarterback in the flag game kind of has to think quicker than a tackle game because you don't really have blockers in front of you. You don't have 5 guys who can put their hands. At most, you maybe have 2 players who are blocking, but they can't use their hands. They can't even initiate contact. The best they can do is kind of screen and impede the rusher's attack, but it's a lot less time than you would if you had 5 full blockers.
Well, second down 13. Nice end around play. And able to give it over to the left side, spinning, able to get by one defender, and it looked like she may have stepped out of bounds. So put it by the 28-yard line. So on third down and manageable, they got about, say, 7 yards, it looks like, to grab the first. On that run, that was Yalitzi Tamayo. They tried the end around play. They did it to the right side. They moved it back over to the left. So it seems like they're doing whatever they want so far.
Yeah, the Amherst defender was just going after Gerber and did not see the end around coming. She was kind of in the right spot, but you could tell she just wasn't expecting it. Maybe if she had taken a step back or whatever, she might have been able to grab the flag of the girl coming down the other side, but she just wasn't able to.
Here's the snap. Gerber looking to the left. Now down the middle, and it just goes over the head of the intended receiver, and the pass will fall incomplete. Jordan White, the senior, was the intended receiver, and that will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, you really haven't seen a whole lot of miscues like that from Gerber, pass maybe a little bit high, other than maybe in the first drive of the game, but ever since then, she's been pretty much on point. And as you see, you might not be able to see on your screen, but they are treating this tonight as a Sweet Home spring homecoming. They're going to have a little parade of the spring sports teams coming up at halftime of this game. So really, Sweet Home's going all out for this.
So here's now Yalitzi able to move to the right side, and did she get enough for the first? No, she did not. About 3 yards shy. Looked like Gerber was trying to motion her to move a little bit more to the right side. She had a bit more open room, but a good job getting the flagpole So it'll be a turnover on downs. And I believe Amherst just called timeout. Actually, excuse me, they did not call timeout.
Yeah, I think the clock stops because it's change of possession. But that's, what is it? Maybe since the first drive of the game, I think that might be the first stop that the Amherst defense has gotten so far. So, they moved the ball pretty well in their last drive.
Well, they did have that goal line stop we originally
That's
thought was
right.
a touchdown. So, two good turnover on downs. Now they try to go on offense. And immediately it is intercepted again. So Yalitzi Tamayo able to come up with a big interception. And now in one play, here comes this offense out for Sweet Home.
Yeah, that pass, a little bit underthrown, and Tamayo just does a great job Tamayo seeing where the ball is and setting up very well for her team and just getting it back for the Panthers.
So 2:35 left to go in the first half. Gerber able to get by one defender, spinning around, and keeps going. And a big collision there. Looked like one of her flags was pulled in the process, but looked like she did get the first down. They'll spot it at the, looks like 14, 13-yard line. Let's set up a first and goal situation.
Yeah, it looks like she took a little bit of a hit. You could tell the Amherst players that time, they were actually going for her, but she's just so fast and moves so quick that it's just hard to pull her flag. And that time you really saw it. There may have been a little bit of frustration, I think, in that hit at the end from that the Amherst defender.
So about a little over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Francis, let's talk about what's going to be happening during halftime.
Yeah, halftime, as I said, we're going to have there'll be a little parade from the spring teams at Sweet Home, and then we're going to talk to Marissa Daria, who is not only this AD here at Sweet Home, she's also the chairman of the Section 6 Girls Flag Football League. Talk to her about now that we're officially in week 2 of the pilot season.
And here's another touchdown by Sweet Home. Gerber just slinging it all over the field. Amber Murak, the sophomore, able to extend the lead now to 40-0.
Yeah, Murak kind of on a post play. She came from the left side and just kind of dragged over through the middle of the end zone. That's where Gerber found her for the easy score. She was pretty open. At least she was in front of her defender. There was no one really in front of her to knock down that ball, and she was able to pull it in for the score.
So they have the balls placed at the 10-yard line, so this means they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They've had some better success here at the 2-point than the 1-point conversion so far. Gerber rolling out to the right, able to shake off one defender, looking, has someone open, but it goes over the head, incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Intended receiver was Murak, who just had the receiving touchdown. So with 1:52 remaining in the first half, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. If you guys have just started to tune in, my name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside me is Francis Beck. We're live here at Sweet Home High School for the inaugural year of Section 6 Girls Varsity Flag Football, the first ever broadcast of Girls Varsity Flag Football live here on Western New York Athletics. Amherst trying to at least get the goose egg off the board as they move it around the 25-yard line, picking up 5, but clock's ticking with 1:40 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, for Amherst, again, we got to go back to this. Just simple plays, just trying to go. You can't do the long bombs. I hate to say it, but that's where Sweet Home has killed you, where those long passes, those safeties and corners have been ball hawks getting interceptions.
They put one receiver out way wide to the left side towards Sweet Home's bench area. Sabantino moving it over. This pass is caught, trying to juke one defender, even to get right by, and will be stopped at around the 32, maybe 33-yard line. Receiver there was Olivia Troncone. They've used her a lot in that victory against Iroquois, and they're trying to use her in some case here to try to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, Troncone, you could tell she's ready to break one. She definitely is. I think she just needs a little room, juke out one or two more people, and she's gone. And she's someone who's very dangerous for Amherst.
There's past 17-0, and what a leaping grab by Kelsey Sorenson. Only gaining a couple extra yards, but what a beautiful effort just going all out for that nice diving grab.
Yeah, she makes a great play, and it's going to set up 4th and short for Amherst. I know the time's running out, but at least get yourself get this first down, give yourself some confidence going into the half.
We're going to have a timeout called by Amherst. Chris Kenzie, the head coach, calls timeout. We'll take a break in the action. 15.2 left to go in the first half. 40-0's our score in favor of Sweet Home.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. As the sun's still setting a little bit, you're seeing the lights shown here on this beautiful Sweet Home turf and beautiful athletic field they have here. Definitely, one of my favorite ones to see here in Western New York.
Yeah, I know. I was really impressed. They have you can kind of see on the right side the baseball, and then they had softball over here, and they actually had Sweet Home was playing Will South earlier. I believe the Panthers were able to win that one. They're about to get, and it looks like they're on their way to a second win tonight in terms of flag football. But yeah, beautiful facility here, and then of course behind here the field that John Fowler built with the track, the grass field with the track that they kept. Yeah, again, a beautiful facility here at Sweet Home.
So it's 4th and short. They can try to get the first down, but with 15 seconds left, look at that. They got to prevent defense showing up for Sweet Home. They got a lot of people back, and they're going to try and do that. Deep shot downfield, and it falls incomplete. That was Denicia Stokowiak on the throw. The intended receiver close to the vicinity was Kelsey Sorenson. So turnover on downs, 8 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and that was, you either do a Hail Mary or you're doing some kind of lateral play at that point. But I think that was the right decision for Amherst. Take your shot. And then Sweet Home here, they are on offense, although I don't think their team realizes it quite. So now they're huddling up, but they are on offense. They do get a shot. It'll be interesting to see what Sweet Home does. I know they're up 40. And it would be, you could argue it'd be more sportsmanlike just to run a simple play or just get to the half. But you wonder if they'll try, Hail Mary or they'll try a lateral themselves, have some fun here with 8 seconds to go.
That's definitely one thing I can see. And, the way Gerber's been throwing the ball, I wouldn't be surprised she tries to throw a deep shot downfield. Try to go for that Hail Mary. No, they're up big, but if that's what they want to go for, she definitely has the arm strength to do it. Snap, that's just going to be a handoff to Hall. Able to break right through, and they are able to pull the flag right at around the 34-yard line, and that, folks, will be the end off a draw play. The end of the first half. Sweet Home putting up 40 on Amherst, just like they did at the end of the first half of their game against Depew. They put up 40 the same way, and a beautiful job by their offense and defense. Start off with their defense and transition to their offense, getting those points off turnovers that led to touchdowns for them on short field positions. So thank you guys so far for tuning into this broadcast. My name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside me is Francis Beck. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will have Francis Beck for our halftime interview.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics, as we got about 2:50 remaining here in our first half intermission. But right now, we're going to send it down to Francis Beck.
All right, I'm down in the field here, Francis Beck, Melissa Darius, Sweet Home Athletic Director, as well as Section 6 Girls Football Chairman. She is here. She's done a great job getting this league off, and now we are in week 2 of the season. Home game for Sweet Home. You can tell Sweet Home is doing a great job opening this up. Marissa, obviously, we'll start with this. Sweet Home doing well, 40-0. What are you noticing from your team?
I think the girls are playing, definitely to their potential at this point. They're super excited, executing the plays well, and they're having a lot of fun out there.
All right, you brought out the whole crowd. I'm sure you've been dreaming of this night for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a goal of mine to really bring out more spectators to female sports, and this is just a great night for all of our kids, not just the girls on the field, but all the guys in the stands too.
It was an interesting first week. What do you take away from it? Girls football overall.
Yeah, the scores have been very interesting. I think the sport will grow, and other teams are going to catch up quick. And as the kids play more and practice more, I think we'll see things tighten up towards the end of the season.
All right, thank you. Jake, send it back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Francis Beck. February 2nd, that's when the foundation of this sport officially started, not only here in Western New York, but in New York State. So we'll take a break in the action. We got about a minute left. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half between girls flag football action between Sweet Home and Amherst.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. And you take a look there from our camera guy, Pat Schwab. Look at the crowd here tonight. That's from the left side of our press box, going from left to right on the field. And Francis, can't ask for a better night to try to get your first ever varsity flag football game here for Sweet Home.
Exactly. You know, they built this up. This is kind of their spring homecoming. They had a little bit of a parade of the spring teams. They also earlier had some food trucks out here. There was some face painting, stuff like that. A great time. They really brought the community out, and you know what? And their team is putting on a great show for them.
Absolutely. They have already got 40 points on the board, and they get started off with this. Amherst actually getting started with the second half. Here's a pass and a nice leaping grab by Stakowiak. Able to grab about 6 yards on that play, and Amherst, you know, that's their go-to plays, trying to roll out to the right side. It gets Stakowiak going, and right now that's got to be something more consistent we might be seeing down the stretch.
Yeah, and I think if I'm Coach Kenzie and Coach Crozier at halftime, I think I was telling my team, we're just going to keep it simple. There's no 40-point plays. We're just going to try to get ourselves some confidence, get ourselves some yards, and just something that we can move forward with.
Well, Stakowiak goes in motion. She's not going to throw it. They move it to the left side towards their sidelines as they move it right forward, getting close to the midfield marker. We'll see what they officially spot it. And it looks like she just got enough right exactly at the midfield marker. So a first down by Amherst off a beautiful run by Annabelle Martin.
Yeah, you know, we saw Sweet Home hit a couple of double reverses. Amherst pulls one there, and it works out perfectly for the Tigers.
Yeah, that double reverse. Got the little play in their book as well, trying to move it down the field quickly. I mean, hey, opening drive, start off the second half. Try to make a good statement right away. Try to get that goose egg off the board. So this will be first down, 20. The give. 5-step drop back, trying to throw it, and this will fall short and going incomplete. Annabelle Martin was the intended receiver. And it's interesting to note, you know, we'll talk about the Amherst and Iroquois game once again. You know, Amherst, they were able to pass rush very well against Iroquois' quarterback, and right now it seems to be the opposite here. Sweet Home's pass rushing is going after their quarterback for Amherst. Snap, the toss, trying to move it to the right side, facing two defenders, trying to juke to the left side. No flag pull at all. Still good, cutting right up the middle and grabbing about 5 yards. A good job to inch closer to the first down, but still needing 15 more to get the first.
Yeah, you know what? I have to say, Sweet Home had that option play just sniffed out right away. They had the players down on the sideline. As soon as they saw where that play was going, the running back had nowhere to go really on the right side. She had to kind of cut to the left, which she did a pretty good job at doing, but it was textbook defense by Sweet Home.
So they got a couple wide receivers that switch in formation. The snap, moving out to the left. 17, trying to throw this one downfield. Stakowiak gets the catch. Getting it past the 20 and more. Trying to sprint it in stride, but she is just short. Looked like at the 5, maybe 6 yard line, they'll officially spot it. And that was interesting. I don't know if that may have been a broken play because Kelsey Sorenson looked like she was trying to get it, but then Denicia Stakowiak just jumped right in front of her on that run, making a big catch, and they got a first and goal situation.
Yeah, it kind of tipped in her hands, but she's just got such big hands where she kind of brought it in, and she had some green space to go along the sideline and got a good gain.
So it's a little under 4 minutes to start off the second half. Amherst cooking a little bit here on their opening drive. Snap looking to the right side, and this will fall short, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't think Sabatino didn't look like she had her hand fully on that ball the way she wanted to when she had it, because that rush was coming right at her with the ball. She really didn't have time to adjust it, and that time it kind of paid. You kind of saw the pass kind of fall short on that one.
That pass was intended to number 3, Nevaeh Adu, the junior. They could have got maybe a yard or so on that play, but the pass was short. They'll bring up second and goal. You got Troncone right behind Savantino. The snap. Here's now Stakowiak able to move it to Savantino. Trying to cut right up the middle. And she's just short of the end zone. A yard, maybe a couple inches, but a good effort there to get the touchdown saving flagpole there. But it'll be third and goal coming up.
And this is a good opportunity if you're Amherst to really practice one of your short yardage plays as well. Again, you haven't had an extra point try so far this game. So this is when you roll out one of those plays and make sure you get your short yardage games going, because when you get into closer games, those extra points are going to be big deals.
So they move Troncone wide to the right. And nice play right there up the middle to Sage Savantino. But it looks like a nice effort try, but I believe a flag was on the play.
I don't know. Is that maybe not? Are they saying the quarterback's not allowed to move or something?
That could be like an illegal procedure.
They're going to mark it third down.
So that was originally third down.
I know the referee just put up 3 hands, and I'm looking at Coach Kenzie. He's not happy figuring out what's happening. And, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it kind of reminds me of one of those, the closest thing you would call it is a QB sneak in tackle football, and it's kind of a silent count sort of deal. I don't know. Let's see. Looks like they're going to keep this third down.
Maybe it was a clock issue is what I'm presuming, because I didn't see a flag thrown, so it couldn't have been an illegal procedure or anything like that. I mean, you're right, Francis. That is you would see that, in the boys' football as a QB sneak. We haven't seen that before so far. But right now, Savantino, she'll stay in that shotgun formation. Third and goal. The snap, looking down the middle, and this one is caught. A diving effort for the touchdown. And it's number 14, Kelsey Sorenson, the junior, making the touchdown reception and taking away the shutout.
Sorenson had the first touchdown for Amherst on Wednesday. She gets the first one tonight in Sweet Home for the Tigers, and that's a big one. It gives them a lot of confidence, especially coming out of this half, something that they can really build on going forward in this game and going forward this season. Looks like they're going to go. The Tigers are going to go for one as they set up from the 3-yard line.
Savantino, they'll stay with that same formation on the touchdown play. Rolling out, seeing 2 speed rushers right away, but has a person wide open, and the 1-point conversion is good. So how about that opening drive? A nice start by Amherst, but they're still down by 33 points with 18:31 to go in the game. 40-7 is our score. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
And welcome back, everyone, to Western New York Athletics. My name is Jacob Fike. Alongside me is Francis Beck for our first ever live stream broadcast of Section 6 girls varsity flag football. And, you know, the score tells one tale of a dominant effort by Sweet Home, but Francis couldn't ask for a better night here so far. It's been very fun to be here.
Yeah, if I would have said a year ago we were going to have a packed crowd for a girls flag football high school game, I probably would have told you were nuts. But here we are. It's May the 6th, and we have a packed crowd. All these fans are here to watch girls flag football, and it is absolutely awesome. You know, we were going to try to get a game in last week. Unfortunately, Saturday we had Western New York Athletics Baseball Day. If we didn't have that, we probably would have broadcasted a game last Saturday, but we were here for this, and boy, I know I'm glad. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this isn't the only game that's taking place today. We have another one that's in place, and we have a good, looks like a trio of games tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we're happening also right now. It started at 7 o'clock. Buffalo Academy of Science is hosting Iroquois, who we saw on Wednesday. They fell to Amherst 16-6. So, yeah, they move on that. I think we've seen there's a
flag on the play after Tiara Martin had run up the gut, moving it to the right side. So it looks like they'll have a holding on Sweet Home, but looks like another game was happening today. Buffalo Academy of Science is taking on Iroquois right now. See if we'll try to get a score update on that one. And then we have looks like 4 games actually for tomorrow.
Yeah, 4 games. All start. First 2 are at 10 o'clock. Niagara Falls against Hamburg, and then Lackawanna at Depew also at 10. And then at noon, West Seneca versus Orchard Park. And then 1:30, it'll be Frontier against North Tonawanda.
So big penalty on Sweet Home, pushing them back in their own territory. Gerber looking to sling it, and this will fall incomplete. The intended receiver, Kaylee Hegwood, was the intended receiver on that one. And you noticed here in the second half, bit of a different lineup here for Sweet Home. Looks like they added like a couple of their bench players to get some playing time here. You saw that with Tiara Martin and Kaylee Hegwood there on the last couple plays.
Well, I remember we were talking to Marissa Daria a couple months ago, maybe a month or 2 ago, and she was telling us she had 50 girls from Sweet Home signed up for this. Obviously, they couldn't keep all 50. There's no JV, but there was definitely a lot of interest. So Coach Monaco wants to make sure he's able to get as many players involved as he can, especially as you end up with a game like this that's 40-7.
And now those 50 you talked about, we'll talk about her again. Megan Gerber was one where she's had a very good softball career here at Sweet Home, but for this occasion, she's wanted to take that shot for varsity flag football. It's a beautiful run by Hegwood, gets it to around the 25, 26-yard line, but another flag is called, and it looks like this will be coming back.
You know, I have to say, of course, then we see a couple flags on this first drive for Sweet Home, but that was a fairly clean first half. And I think the game Wednesday was also pretty clean. I think I made a comment to somebody, I don't know who it was. I've seen more procedural flags in the first week of a tackle game versus what we saw Wednesday. I mean, no lot of false starts. These girls keep it on the snap counts pretty well, no offsides. And I think that's a testament to, how focused these girls are and how much they want to be here, that they're a little more focused and they're going to make sure that they remember the snap count and they don't go early.
So this will be a second down. Long way to go.
Almost 39 yards.
Yeah, and Gerber got her flags pulled right at around the 32-yard line. This is a third very, very long coming up here for the Panthers. You know, not a lot of times this has happened so far for Sweet Home in this situation. So Amherst, you're down big, but at the same time, try to take advantage of it.
Exactly,
try
and
to
that's
stop them right away.
And you can see they have Sorenson and Tikowiak are about 20 yards off the ball, kind of in that prevent defense sort of deal. They're not letting anything get behind them.
The pass a bit high. Gerber trying to look, and this will fall down. And it's going to be a loss of yardage on the play. It looked like a mishandle here, along with the mix of pass rushing from Amherst defense. Gerber was trying to give it to Hegwood, and this will go back even further. So this will be a 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down. He lost about 6-7 yards. So definitely a punt situation. Big win for Amherst. And now you have a chance to return a punt. Your offense, a lot of confidence. They just got some, they just got to score. See if they can get another one.
Here's a snap. And this one will fall. And it looks like the spot will officially be, one ref's got it right at the 20. Another one's right at the 26-yard line. It looks like the ref on the far side of the field, closer to the Sweet Home's bench, saying, nope, it's got to hit the 26. That's where the ball landed first.
Yeah, I think it's dead once it hits the ground. So that's where they mark it again. There's no live balls. The defense doesn't have to go down the ball. There's no muff punts either. So if the receiver tries to catch it, they don't get it cleanly. It just is dead right there. So interesting. And they're avoiding the the pile-ups in that case. But now I noticed down here, it looks like we may have a new quarterback warming up. I see number 9, Leanne Hall, warming up with number 10, Amber Murrick. We'll see who they'll put out there and replace Gerber, who has done fantastic as the signal caller so far for the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, this is not 1st and 20 just because of where the ball was spotted off the punt. So this will be about a 1st down and 13 yards to get to the midfield marker. So Stakowiak will motion. Sabatino moves to the left, trying to chuck it downfield. And a big collision there. The ball will fall incomplete. Sorenson trying to go for the grab. And I believe that was number 5 for Sweet Home, Liera Clark, that tried to go for the pick.
Yeah, I think that ball was a little bit underthrown. I think Sorenson kind of turned in to the defender there, trying to knock it away. But I think she may have went a little bit harder, in my opinion. Maybe put her shoulder and her body into it a little bit too much to go and get it rather than her arms. But no call there. It was clean, and we move on to 2nd down.
Sabatino with the fake, rolling to the right, caught by Stakowiak, able to shake off a couple of defenders, but a big job there by number 14, Riley Herbert. But it will result in a big 1st down for the Tigers.
To be honest, I didn't see her flag pulled. I don't know about you, but she got through a couple defenders right at midfield, and I thought she was going to be gone. It didn't seem like anybody was going to get her, but she's able to move ahead and get her team a big 1st down.
Nice job there by Amherst trying to move, by Sweet Home, just trying to move the ball down the field just to keep it going. Amherst, my apologies. So right now, Sabatino officially right at the midfield marker on the shotgun formation. Snap. Looking to the left, faking it, now going downfield, and this will fall to the ground. Incomplete, deflected, and incomplete. Now bring up 2nd down and 15 to go for the 1st.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass there. He kind of thrown it over the middle. No, I didn't really notice who the receiver would be she was trying to go for, but a lot of people in the middle that was kind of high. Could have been picked off. That's something Sabatino has to work on. A little more accuracy, a little more tightness on her passes, and not just throw over the middle that could be easily picked off.
Stakowiak going and motioning. Trying to look for a pass. No, they fake it. Giving it over to Annabelle Martin to the left side. Trying to get an extra blocker as they go towards the sidelines. And they'll move this to around the 22, maybe 23-yard line. So a beautiful pickup there to bring up a 3rd down and short.
Yeah, just another double reverse. Amherst has had some success with that in this 2nd half, and it looked like Stakowiak was going to go for the pass there, but then she turned it. She passed it off, or she handed it off sort of at the last second. Good design play there by Coach Kenzie and Coach Crozier.
The snap. Sabatino just going to take it and run for dear life, and there is number 14, Riley Herbert, grabbing the flag. as they push it towards the right side. They get that first down, though. So it'll be first and goal.
Coach Crozier, Coach Kenzie, you might recognize them. Coach Kenzie, of course, coaches the basketball team, boys basketball team at Amherst. And Coach Crozier is the coach of the St. Boys hockey team. I believe he's the administrator in the Amherst district. And there is a Crozier on this Amherst roster. I'm not sure if it's his daughter or if maybe another family member.
Sokowiak going for a deep shot downfield. And let's see the signal. There was two players going for the ball.
I think Sorenson had it, and she took it in the end zone.
It looked like initially the Sweet Home defender had the pick, but Sorenson snagged it away from her and took it to the end zone. That's a touchdown. Oh, and Chris Monaco from Sweet Home is not happy about that one. But, yeah, I don't know who that initial defender was for Sweet Home, but it looked like the pick. But Sorenson came in, snagged the football away from her, and kind of took her a little bit into the end zone.
Yeah, I've never known anything that I've never read anything that you couldn't snag the ball away as long as it wasn't a Are they taking it off the board? Now they're moving it back. Now they're moving it back to the 20. I don't know.
So it looks like right now
they're taking it.
It's a touchdown.
Well, no, they moved it back to the 20.
Now,
Amherst still has the ball at the 20. No, they're not counting that.
There's now Sokowiak going for the deep shot downfield, and it's caught again, a jumble for the ball. So by that official reaction, I'm assuming the touchdown counted. I think they were trying to go for 3 there because they were at the 20.
Oh, okay. And the clock's still going. I don't know if they're keeping a running clock through. I'm going to change our clock to match it more what's up on.
Like I said, folks, this is the first year
and they did want to
varsity flag football, so it's not perfect so far. There's still a work in progress in certain areas as this is a brand new season. A lot of new stuff being implemented here. So yeah, that was a touchdown by Amherst. They tried to go for 3 on that one, and it just did not work well for them. But now a big run play, getting it past the 30 and around the 35, maybe 34, gain about 14, and that's who that was at quarterback. They switched out Megan Gerber. They put in Amber Murak. She had a big run there to the left side.
Yeah, she did. Sophomore on this team. Run up the left side. You could tell. You can already see the youth for Sweet Home here. They're already looking towards the future, developing their younger players. Should also mention Chris Monaco is a member of the Sweet Home tackle football coaching staff. I believe he's a modified coach. Other notable coaches, Jim Marino, West Seneca, obviously a big coach over at West Seneca East. I think they might run the ball. He's kind of known for doing that. So I'll be interested to see how that offense looks when we come around and see them.
So good job getting the flag pulled for a loss. Ireland Hall, the junior, as it's like we've seen a little bit more player substitute in and out for both teams. Obviously for Sweet Home, Gerber's not in at quarterback. They have Murak in at quarterback. And Ireland Hall, which I don't think I've seen much so far in this game, so she's getting a little bit more playing time as well.
Yeah, and again, that's good. You get your players involved. We mentioned they had so many players try out, so you better get these girls in and get them on the field to get some experience and reward them for how hard they practice during the week. Many of these girls doing this as their second sport as well.
Here's Murak's pass, falls incomplete. I think the initial receiver was supposed to go to Kaylee Hegwood, but I think it was number 18, Jordan White, that tried to go up for the catch and ended up dropping it.
Yeah, there might have been a miscommunication on those routes there because they kind of ran into each other. I'm sure that's something to go over again. A few new players in, so that might be something. But I'm sure Coach Monaco will go over. That's like one of the few mistakes you make if you're Coach Monaco on your second week ever doing this. You're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned about this being their second sport for most girls on this team. Some of these girls are going off to college to play other sports. Number 7, Erica Edholm, will be playing volleyball at St. John Fisher. Number 9, Lene Hall, going to be playing track at Kent State. As there goes Enholm to the right side, a burst of speed, still not getting the flags, and she's tripped up, brought down. The flag was pulled, though, so that will be a big first down. Looks like they'll put it right at the 20. But to continue on here for some of these girls at Sweet Home, Zoe Hollowell will play hockey at Niagara, and it looks like that's actually it just for the Sweet Home roster. So, you're right. Some of these are their second sport, and some of them may be, players where maybe they couldn't get that opportunity to play a spring sport or winter or fall, and you get this new sport. You're like, hey, I could probably do something here.
Yeah, and you mentioned Enholm. Some of you viewers might remember that name, or that might sound familiar. Ryan Enholm, I think he had a younger brother too, were part of that Sweet Home hockey team that led the Panthers to a state title just a couple of years ago. Remember, that was the game over West Seneca West. So if that name rings familiar, that's why they were big ice hockey players here at Sweet Home a couple of years ago.
Snap, Murak facing pressure, and what a beautiful fake. Getting it to the left side, and I think that was Zoe Hollowell there to the left. A good job grabbing the flag by number 11, Ariana Woods, and the clock will tick with a little over a minute to go in this game.
Yeah, just a great play to the left side. You can see the fans are really into this. So the girls on the bench were singing along to the song here for the fans here. And we still have a great crowd here at Sweet Home High School.
So clock will stop at 58.2 seconds left as a timeout was called. And seeing how this game has come to fruition, Sweet Home will go 2-0 on the season. Amherst falling 2-1-1, and it was a rough estimate as to how many regular seasons these teams are going to have. Because I know there was initially talk of 6 to 8 regular season games that these teams might have.
I think there's gonna be 5 regular season because you're gonna play. There's 2 divisions, so you're gonna play each team in your division once, and then there's just 2 rounds of playoffs. There's no sectionals. They're gonna crown division champions, so they'll do a semifinals. On I think it'll be the June 1st, and then June 8th they have set right now for the championships. Championship for the first division, championship for the second division.
So the clock did have 58.2 seconds left to go, but Francis, it looks like both coaches have come to an agreement. Let's not even worry about the 1 minute. Let's just go ahead and end this game. So this game is officially final. Sweet Home Panthers at their home turf Friday night lights take it over Amherst 40-13 as the final score.
Yeah, you saw this, a Sweet Home team that clearly knows what they're doing. They know these rules well. They have a fast girl. Megan Gerber played absolutely fantastic. She not only can run, she's not only quick, but she has a heck of an arm. She was hitting her receivers right on the point, making big-time throws. And that's the big reason why this Sweet Home team is celebrating right now. And I think that might be the Big Cat Trophy belt that they are celebrating with right now, as you can see. Because I know they had the Big Cat rivalry between Amherst and Sweet Home.
Beautiful belt, I will say. You're one of those wrestling fans. You always like those type of belts, especially stuff like that. So with that, Sweet Home will celebrate with a big win here tonight.
I should mention next broadcast on Western New York Athletics coming up Monday. It's going to be Niagara, Wakefield, and Lockport softball. It's going to be at Wakefield, so watch out for that 5 o'clock Monday as we get back to the Diamond next week. Oh, and we actually, for our Sweet Home fans, we're going to be back here at 12:30 tomorrow, or actually noon tomorrow. We're going to have the Sweet Home baseball team take on West Seneca West. So be sure to tune in back for that in a little more than about 15 hours from now.
I want to thank everyone for tuning into this broadcast live on Western New York Athletics. For our camera guy, Pat Schwab, and our graphics and producer for this one, Francis Beck. My name is Jacob Fyack. Thank you guys so long for tuning in to what was an historic moment here at Sweet Home, and especially for Western New York Athletics in terms of broadcasting. Section 6 girls varsity flag football as week 2 is underway, and we got plenty more weeks to go. until the end of the spring season. But our final score, Sweet Home 40, Amherst 13. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.